You bored yet?
What?
You bored yet?
Never.
Episode 5, guys.
Episode 5. Welcome back to the Icarus project. Alright. So, we'll jump right into it. Actually, no. Sorry. I wanted to shout out. As you guys see, we have a new banner and image, and if you're following us on Instagram, we have a profile picture. All that was done by the creator of Ordeal, which is on Webtoons. We'll put a link in the description because fire flames, hot fire.
One of the sickest mangas I've ever sat and read in my life.
Mm-hmm. So much appreciation, much love. Thank you for that. We also have our one commenter so far. We just want to shout out Shonel Phillip, and he asked a question that we will answer a little later on in the episode. So we get some back to that. But yeah, so like I said, welcome back to Icarus Project. Movies, games, anime, things we like.
Fun stuff.
So, what's the first thing you'd like to talk about today, sir? Because we have some stuff.
The first thing I'd like to talk about is... You want to do movies first?
Yeah, we could do movies first.
Let's talk movies first. And the new slate that Marvel has released.
Yes.
The last episode, we spoke about fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no, just make good movies and people will watch it. Well, this week I saw that Venom is leading the box office for the second week in a row after, we said what we said. And the movie was not that, but, it making money. So, Marvel has released a new slate of movies and TV shows. And
3 movies, 3 TV shows, and 3 animated series.
And this is all for the year 2025. What are your thoughts on the movies that are coming out? We have Captain America,
Mm-hmm.
we have the Thunderbolts,
Mm-hmm.
and we have Fantastic Four, which is a very interesting one. What are your thoughts on that new slate for Phase 5? Is it considered Phase 5 now?
I don't know what they call it.
Because
at this point,
Phase 4 was that weird for one thing, like everything that came after Endgame.
Yeah. Maybe they're still calling it phases because the idea of phases is that's fine and everything. It's just what they put out in the phase that just
and
was
then
not successful.
This guy came and get charged with beating a woman and messed up the whole phase thing. So
yep, that was
sorry to Mr. Majors.
That was a blow.
Yep. So I don't know what they considered it now, if it's still phases, because they did the whole animation on the screen where it shake from Phase 4 to Phase 5.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they did it.
Well then, yeah, they probably still a phase.
How did they end Phase 4 though? They didn't have a real...
Phase
Are
4.
we considering Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania the end of Phase 4? Because that's when they actually fought.
I think Agatha will be the end of Phase 4.
Still not watching.
Nobody's watching it, but I see in the news, the relevant news that coming out about how the boy is apparently Wanda's child. If at this point that's a spoiler, I apologize, but
It's because we're not going to watch it.
Yeah, it's not.
We will watch it.
Maybe it's good. I haven't heard bad things about it, but I haven't heard great things about it. I just hearing the
good things.
Yeah.
That whole Young Justice thing is like you're not overwhelmed or underwhelmed. Why is nobody just whelmed?
Yeah.
So we haven't heard good things about it or bad things about it. We just heard things.
Yeah. And it is what it is. However it ends, it ends. But I think that's the end of Phase 4. I don't think it have another movie coming out unless I'm missing something.
No, they'll try to rack your brain on it.
But anyway, yeah.
So the movies?
The 3 movies, yeah. Fantastic Four, Captain America.
So we're getting Fantastic Four first.
Thunderbolts. Captain America, I am interested to see what they do with Sam Wilson because even in the comics, that man was not liked.
Red Hulk as well.
Red Hulk is, I feel like he's gonna be the main attraction because
it's gonna be the main draw.
I mean, as a Red Hulk, and honestly, the injustice that they have done to Hulk,
On the whole, in yeah,
they should be studied. It will be studied because
they done injustice to a lot of characters in Marvel, but I think it's because the story would have been stretched a little too long if they did everything like how we knew it from reading the comics. Because I mean, even fighting Thanos, remember Drax killed Thanos. Remember Gamora had a big part in that as well.
They changed a lot of things for the big screen.
Yeah, so everything changed to make it flow better as a movie. So they did, but they still, honestly, they did Hulk a major injustice.
I don't know. They never figured out what to do with him.
No, because Edward Norton figured out what to do with him. That was the perfect Hulk.
But yeah, that was an isolated story.
But it's still part of the Marvel Universe.
It is, but that was before there was a Marvel Universe.
It's still part of the Marvel Universe.
But now it's like he's too much of a presence. That's the concern. That's why they didn't put him in Civil War. That's why because they
who couldn't fight Hulk, basically.
Correct. They did that in the comics as well. They didn't have him in Civil War. They didn't have him and Thor in Civil War because the two of them, whoever side they was on, that was it. That was the reason.
But then the two of them should have fight each other, but they did that in Avengers 1 on the helicarrier, so that'd be like just a repetition. So I understand. But Red Hulk, looking forward to it.
So I'm looking forward because the Captain America movies have just kind of progressively gotten better. First one was cool. Second one was to this day the best Marvel movie still.
Perfection.
Civil War was just vibes.
Yeah, because I mean we get what we wanted in Civil War.
It was just vibes.
Even though it's not, you know, like 5 people fighting 5 people is not really a Civil War.
Well, they call it a clickbait. It's a clickbait. Right?
Because in the comics, Civil War was a civil war between a lot of superheroes. You know, even X-Men and stuff were part of that. So
they were working on what they had. They didn't have everything, so I mean that's not a shot.
But they have X-Men now.
Yeah.
But they couldn't wait, so I understand. Yeah. So yeah. And what was the last Captain America?
The last Captain America was Civil War.
Yeah, but then we had to consider like
Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Not Winter Soldier. The
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, we had to consider that as well. We had to consider the Avengers because it was the end of Steve Rogers.
Yeah, Endgame was his last
Captain America.
His last Captain America run.
And
he went out on a bang.
Yeah.
He did go out on a bang.
So we had to consider that all that part of the Captain America story.
So now his story was
it like he said, it progressively got better. But Winter Soldier, perfection.
Yeah, that was peak.
I don't care what anyone says. A lot of people say that Avengers was better than it. No. Winter Soldier was great. And that's why I have faith in the new Avengers as well, because Russo brothers.
Yeah.
So I just hope it's not too woke, because that's where everything going to, but we will see. The next movie is Fantastic Four.
That, if they do Fantastic Four right, that could do what Robert Downey did with Iron Man.
We need to stop doing this. They're gonna do what Robert Downey. Nobody could do what Robert did with Iron Man. Because everybody said this bringing back Spider-Man would do that. Everybody said that, you know, the Taika version of Ragnarok would do that. Everybody said every new character that come in would do what Robert. Nobody could do what Robert did.
Not what he specifically.
I know what you mean, but
it's more like
revitalize the series, right? That's what you mean. And nobody could do what he did. He is so good at it that they're literally bringing him back in the same movie we're talking about. He make an appearance in Fantastic Four as Doctor Doom, because that's their main villain, but he's going to be the Marvel's main villain.
Fantastic Four is Marvel's first family. They're like the head honchos. Even though you have the Avengers, you have the X-Men.
Namor, all of those were considered the first.
They defer to that guy, Mr. Fantastic, because he is that guy in Marvel Comics.
Smartest man in the world.
Not just the world, the universe. entities from all across the cosmos consider him the smartest. They fear his intelligence. That's how important he is to all of it. So if it's done correct,
Just don't make another fan for stick.
well, yeah, please, no, I don't know why. Who?
Because Miles Teller as Reed Richards is like the worst decision they can make. Even Michael B as Human Torch is like, yes, it had a comic version of it, but
That was who made this decision? That
it's not that we wasn't ready for it, it's that we didn't want it.
correct. It was at least anyway.
At least we get a taste of, my boy Chris Evans donning the full blue suit back in,
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
and I kicked his ass in a t-shirt competition today.
Well, I decided, to give him this one because Mario Brothers was a hit last time. So
we also put a poll which t-shirt you guys.
let's get on to 2025. Then we could run out.
Because I keep telling them I'm in the clip.
Yeah.
There's more.
My stock's running low.
There's more.
My stock's running
Not a real nerd.
low.
Henry Cavill in the background shedding a single.
Why do you bring Henry into this? Alright.
Because he's a real nerd.
He is.
My favorite nerd.
The next one is
Thunderbolts.
I am excited. Like I am excited.
It actually looks dope. It helps that like we think that Elena is super cute.
Yeah,
she acts the role really well.
But also it's like the cast is, I mean, they have Bucky, which is already a draw. That's already a draw.
He's on their team though.
It's very unclear. From the trailer, it's very unclear.
Because Bucky's been on his
Doing his own thing.
yeah, he's been on his he trying to clear his name quest kind of thing.
Yeah.
And everybody thought that he would have been done in the Shield, but they went to the comics and put the Shield on Falcon. So yeah. He's on his apology tour. So I don't think joining the Thunderbolts will be the best thing for him.
It's not going to be. I don't think it's a willing thing for him.
And even from the trailer, when the guy said, "Is that Bucky?"
Yeah.
It's like he was attacking them though. That's what
Yeah,
it
that's what
looked
it looked like. That's why
So,
it's very unclear. But then there's a scene where he is with them in the elevator.
Yeah.
So it looked like eventually it will culminate into a squad.
So Thunderbolts, I think Thunderbolts look dope. The storyline, we don't exactly know what the full storyline is. It's just like a lot of action.
Well, we know it involves the Sentry,
Yeah.
which could potentially be, again, we talked about in the last episode, Icarus being one of the Superman copies. Sentry is also one of the Superman copies, but he is crazy.
Yeah. And who on the Thunderbolts could fight the Sentry?
Not a soul.
Right?
Not a soul.
So it's a wait and see thing, but yeah, those are the 3 movies that Marvel released that I think they're not gonna announce like the full long slate of 1,000 movies and oversaturate the market again. So
Yeah, I think they experimented. That's when they realized
it's
that's
not
what they were
working. People getting fatigued, and the movies, the quality of the movies are faltering. Just look at the CGI in some of these movies. So give them time, let them bake it properly, and Marvel, you're doing good. So next is the series from Marvel. 22 episodes of Daredevil Born Again.
Woo! Listen, Daredevil, Matt Murdock, that guy.
He's a really good lawyer.
He's a really good lawyer.
He's a really good lawyer.
Because, I don't know, and I just like the fact that people like Daredevil so much. I didn't think that he would be such a hit.
It's because of Netflix. They have to thank Netflix at the end of the day.
They did him justice in Netflix.
Because what Netflix did with Daredevil and that whole group that they created is they set a precedent that, not everything is sunshine and rainbows. It could be blood, gore, dark, Hell's Kitchen, New York City, So, Daredevil, it appeases the older audience. And that's why so many people like it. Because, there's like, it's a superhero, so the younger people could watch it. And it's a lot of action and, destruction and, not holding back. So the adults will like it. And, big nerds like us will feed off of these things. So
I mean, honestly, I like seeing acrobatic Daredevil. So in the Netflix series, I didn't get much of that, but it wasn't a big deal.
Bro, you didn't see that
because-
hallway fight? What do you mean
No,
you
when
not
I say,
getting atom?
when I say acrobatics, I mean
you
he's
mean-
swinging through these.
You mean swinging with the...
Correct.
Oh my word,
I
Lord.
enjoy seeing that. I enjoy seeing those panels in the comics with him with his skin out soul now.
You want to go back and watch Batfleck Daredevil. That's what you want.
And surprisingly enough, I actually enjoyed that Daredevil.
Oh, I know you was going to say that.
Surprisingly enough,
Oh, I know you
I enjoyed that.
How did
But
I know you were going to
the
say that?
amount of hate that movie gets, I don't understand.
I'm a
I mean,
big-
no, sorry. Let me say, I understand. I understand.
You like, did you not see Colin Farrell as Bullseye?
It
The
was-
best part of that is the guy they got to act as Kingpin from Green Mile.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a great decision because Kingpin could be a big black man.
He
I mean,
is, yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like he is just light skin. I feel like he just light skin.
Vincent D'Onofrio is the whitest of white.
But I mean, like in the comics, I feel like Kingpin just with light skin. But that's just me.
he have a tan.
He just have a tan, right?
Ah.
So, but yeah, no, I liked.
Actually, that old like Fox Daredevil was pretty.
It had its like I understand why people didn't like it, right? Because I used to hear men talking about the scene where he pelting the
baton.
yeah at Daredevil and the scene where he tried to catch it and just how corny it was looking. But at the time,
When he straighten out the paper clips and flick it at him.
But that's Bullseye. Bullseye is corny. He's very capable because he cut down like a whole squad of the Hand who Wolverine has to fight. That's not to be laughed at, but yeah, he's kicks. He's kicks. Bullseye, I mean, the kicks. But,
So this Daredevil, what do you think? You think they're gonna revamp the story for Marvel?
no, well, no, sorry, I thought about She-Hulk for a second there, and you probably saw it on my face.
She-Hulk was supposed to be meta, so that's my take on it. People hate it. It was supposed
I
to be
watched
meta.
the whole thing. The only good parts for me were when I saw Daredevil. He was Daredevil in
Yeah.
that. Like I saw what I wanted out of him.
All
there.
the flipping and stuff,
So,
all the gold
If
suits.
they could put that into this Daredevil series,
Which they're gonna
that'd be
do
cool.
because it's
That'd be
Marvel.
cool.
It's Marvel.
but if they don't and they keep it like Netflix,
the
I
hallway
would.
fight,
The
though.
hallway fight was a vibe because that's
And he was flipping in
he's
that
hand-to-hand
fight, though.
Yeah, he's hand-to-hand combat. So like I got it. Like I said, I wanted more, but I was happy with what I got.
Fair. What's the next series that they have?
Next series is Iron Heart. At the
Was the actress name Sherry Williams or something like that?
yeah, so when they posted this on Instagram, I was going through the comments. Yeah, when they posted this on Instagram, I was going through the comments, and the the same gif that I kept seeing popping up was of this guy opening the fridge, rubbing his hands like he was about to get something in the fridge, seeing that there was nothing, and just closing the fridge disappointed.
So that's what we're saying.
That's
this
what people
Iron
keep saying
Heart
about Iron Heart. Because it's like, we feel like we're about to get something good and then,
disappointment.
alright.
I mean, get the benefit of the doubt that the fact
Yeah.
that they actually have a plan and they kind of know what they're doing. So I'm hoping that the suit doesn't look as
Terrible as it did.
in the Black Panther movie.
Yes, because it looked terrible in that movie.
It did.
It looked terrible in that movie.
But
don't
I think
know
it was
what that
supposed to look kind of kiddish and cartoonish because she is a child. But then the actor herself is a bit more mature, so I don't understand why they would have do that.
And even in the comics, her first suit was fire.
Yeah, so
So
but the CGI now that we saw from the trailers,
it looked good.
it looks pretty a bit better.
It's
So-
just that it's like nobody asked for it, but I guess we getting it. So meh.
And we don't have Robert Downey as Iron Man anymore, and we kind of need an Iron Man substitute, I guess. So
That can't be.
well,
can't
that's
be.
what she is.
Because even when she was Ironheart in the comics, it still had like a hologram version of Tony.
Yeah, okay.
So he was still there.
But she is the one wearing donning the actual suit, so
Yes, but,
that's Marvel bread and butter. At the end of the day, the Iron Man suit, even though it's not Iron Man. So, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's watch it and see. Give it a chance. So, and then the last series is Eyes of Wakanda. Yeah, with Eyes of Wakanda, there's a story about the
I don't even know what that's about, honestly. So yeah.
Dora Milaje, or people from Wakanda going and protect vibranium sources.
Okay.
So similar to what they were doing in Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Okay.
where they were, or in the second Black Panther, where they attacked the ship that was finding the vibranium under the water and stuff like that. Yeah, so and they went to court and all that headache. So I guess there's a story behind that. So they're just looking to, expand the law of Wakanda, because vibranium is still one of the biggest things. They're going to start to introduce adamantium now, and I think there was a storyline in comics where Captain America, she was a mixture of adamantium and vibranium, and not just vibranium. So they're trying to bring everything mutant into the storyline, because Namor was the first mutant.
Yeah, he was.
Alright, Fantastic Four, they're considered.
Well, there's mutant in the comics.
They're considered mutants. And
Fantastic.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
No.
they consider mutants.
Franklin was considered a mutant, and then he wasn't considered a mutant. But Reed, Johnny, Susan, and Ben, that's not mutants. They just have cosmic radiation. Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
yeah, I think,
But Franklin was a mutant at a point. They considered him a mutant.
and he's the child of
Reed and Susan.
who are not mutants.
Yeah, the key ones have mutant
Word,
children. Yeah.
word,
It's a mutant
word,
gene. Not everybody
word.
is a mutant.
So the superhero don't have a mutant gene.
Spider-Man
Word.
is not a mutant.
He got bitten by a radioactive spider.
Right? That's radiation.
Now we have a mutant gene.
Hulk is not a mutant.
Now we have a mutant gene.
No, they're not mutants.
Whatever.
We'll go through this at another time, but they're not mutants. They're not mutants.
Mutants.
They're not mutants. But, alright.
But yeah, I just think that's what Eyes of Wakanda can be about, just protecting or finding sources of vibranium to keep it out of certain people's hands.
Mhm.
So that's what it's looking like to me. I'm not gonna watch it, honestly.
Yeah,
I might take in the first episode. If it hooks me, it hooks me.
I might watch clips. I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Alright, and now there are 3 animated shows coming out from Marvel.
Those are
Spider-Man.
Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which looks like it has the animation of the What If series.
And the story.
It didn't, from what I've seen,
It
they didn't give us much.
It looks like before Tony came and got him in Civil War.
Yeah, because he wearing this
Yeah.
suit. Yeah.
So it looks like how he was running around as Spider-Man before the fact.
So it might be, that would be,
So-
and I mean, I would watch that. I would watch that. It's just, I need more context, like what the story is.
Remember, these are just announcements at the end of the day. So then there's Marvel's Zombies.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with comic book
There was
companies, but they
What
like
If?
their zombie stuff.
It was that What If episode.
With Wanda, well, the whole zombie thing, and
Yeah.
then Wanda was a zombie. She just turned up and just,
Yeah.
everything went boom.
Yeah, so that one, like I said, probably a one watch. And then the last one is a series. It's not animated actually. It's Wonder Man, and Marvel did their whole take a DC actor and make him a Marvel character.
Yeah, I saw that. I
Right.
trying to remember what I saw him from, but yeah.
So they take this guy that played
Black Manta.
Black Manta. He also played Mr. Manhattan in the Watchmen series.
Oh, what? Yes, that's true. I didn't watch that. Did not watch that. Oh, I heard that was good.
It was good. It was
but,
really good.
But yeah, that's true. He was.
Yeah. Regina King still
Okay.
doing her thing. Yeah, so Marvel went in, it's like, you're wasting this actor, let's give him a good character to actually play. So Wonder Man, Wonder Man, if you don't know the story of Wonder Man, he's part of the West Coast Avengers. He's literally an actor playing a superhero. right? He acts as a superhero, but he also has the superpower in real life. So, and Baron Zemo made him. So we might see Zemo in this series. So yeah, that's the story of Wonder Man. So his secret identity is basically he's acting as himself.
Yeah.
And the actor, I think he's a really good actor.
He is. He is.
Right? He have the superhero physique. And yeah, he might he might make it interesting. Let's see, because Wonder Man is usually out as another character that they re-swapped because he was white in the comics.
But he wasn't that well known enough.
Yeah, to say that. But then you see what they do to Booster Gold. What did they do to Booster? Kunan Nanchani is Booster Gold.
What? What?
Ah, they made Booster Gold Indian.
I mean, that's a choice.
They made Booster Gold Indian, but that's a topic for another day. So tell us what you think of the new lineup that Marvel has for 2025. We are looking forward to it. A couple of them we just gonna skip or skim, but the movies for me and the Daredevil series, they have my money.
They're cooking.
They have my money. So hopefully they learn from the mistakes and make it better.
Yes, sir.